Well, that's how we're gonna be starting our videos off. You saying I make you sick
because you started at the worst times.
Well,
damn thing same size as your head.
Well, you know how our intros go. I always piss my wife off and something is said, and so we're back. And
looking like some oranges today.
Right. Now this is the company.
You can't see it.
Yeah, you can't. Well, probably, you know.
No, you can't see that.
Anyway, I'm Micah.
I'm Jay.
And this is Married with Opinions. I'm going to get that right.
Why do you have to do that? It'll show up. Stop it. Oh. You're not hosting a game show. Spin that wheel. No, we're not doing that. Okay.
Continuing on with the craziness of Facebook, because the stuff people come up with,
it's amazing.
It is. You know, if we run out of subjects, all we got to do is look at some of you people's timelines. And we got one for you. So, do you want to read this one or do you? No, I got it.
Ahead.
Okay. A woman gives her 21-year-old son $500 for his birthday. A few days later, she finds out all the money is gone. When she asks why he's broke, he tells her because he paid his girlfriend's cell phone bill and car note with it. Is she going to be proud of her son for providing for his girlfriend, or angry that he used all of his money on her? Brings us to our topic of money and children.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that particular scenario.
He's actually a young man, though.
Yeah.
But it just boils down to, once you give someone money, it's not up to you. If you wanted them to do something in particular, then you should have just done it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and pay your car note. You know what I mean? Like, do it that way. But if you're going to give them money, you should expect them to waste it. That's the way I thought about it. Because I know if I give my kids money, it's going either to a game or food. Because they like to eat.
Right. I turned around and not too long ago, we went out. The kids had asked for. They'd asked for money. They'd asked for money to get game money, so real money to get fake money.
Mm-hmm.
But they specifically asked for that.
Mm-hmm.
What I did was I ended up getting them gift cards to where they would have a little extra, just in case to do something else with. So they don't blow it all on that one thing. And the same thing I ended up doing for my daughters because of their birthday. I ended up just giving them gift cards because I was like, is there gift cards specifically where you want to go? They was like, no, they didn't have a specific. So here goes some money. Whatever you want to do with it. It's kind of like, that way, because at a certain age, and you don't, everybody has their taste.
I don't care what you want once you pass 12. Because at that point, it's like, whatever I get you is not going to be what you want, apparently. No kid likes what their parents buy them.
This is true.
You buy them a car, it ain't the one they want. Like, they ungrateful as hell. Why do we have them?
But this particular scenario goes into, it's even funnier to something you always tell the boys, like, once they have sex, Christmas is canceled.
Oh yeah, you grown enough to lay down and well, for them, they not spread somebody's legs. Then you old enough to not worry about Christmas no more.
Which kind of goes along with this particular scenario, but you said she gave it to him as a gift.
Mm-hmm.
She shouldn't be upset either way.
It was a gift.
Yeah.
There was probably money that he would. Who's to know that maybe that girl had been taking him back and forth to work anyway, or maybe he had been driving her car. You know what I'm saying? Hell, if he the main one calling her, why not help with the phone bill? Or, maybe it's different scenarios to it, but it's like you're upset because your son spent the money you gave him. but you didn't like the way he spent it. Yeah, I kind of expect that.
Well, let's look at from the other thing it asked. Would you be proud of your son for taking care of this person? I don't see too many women being too happy about that.
No,
but then
not a girlfriend.
But at the same time, and I think I called this on another video.
Especially if you're saying now he's broke.
Mm-hmm.
If all of a sudden you got to come up and now you have no more money,
mm-hmm.
then that was something. Then that was at that point a bad decision.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike what I said, unless that girl has been taking him to work and doing everything, then yeah.
A lot of these scenarios that come out, there's only but so much context that you're given.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know those other ends. What I was saying is, earlier from the other standpoint, about him taking care of this young lady, especially now since, again, me being on Facebook, I'm hearing, ain't no dudes taking care of no women or buying things or whatnot, providing or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And some women would, it's like, if you're raising a son to be that provider, but technically he didn't provide, it was the mother who provided in this situation. But once
he was selfless to spend it on her.
Could you see where he took the initiative because this girl was possibly in need, or in that scenario that you were talking about, she is helping him out just as well, she just doesn't know it.
Mm-hmm.
Would at that point in time, would you be proud of him, or could it be like the other part you brought up? He was broke. How you complain and you find out he's broke?
Mm-hmm.
How did you find out he was broke?
Right. He probably came back and asked for some more money.
That's usually how it is.
Mm-hmm. And nope, your dumb ass ain't getting nothing else.
So let's flip the scenario then. Let's flip the scenario. A father gives his daughter $500 for her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple days later, father finds out that she's broke.
Mm-hmm.
Come to find out, she's spending on her boyfriend's cell phone and car payment.
Okay.
Should the man be, happy that she's taking care of this guy, or should he be upset that he's giving this?
It's the same rules that apply. Coming from me, it's the same rules. I expected it to be spent dumbly.
At 21 years old, yes. Do we make the greatest decisions at 21? Not everybody.
No, but even then, who's to say it was a bad decision?
Right.
There's no context on this at all. But, even then, that girl may mean more to him than a girlfriend. He's just probably trying to get financially stable to, pop the question or, maybe get older, because he doesn't want to be too hasty about it and, rush things.
But in the other scenario where it's like there's a daughter doing that for her boyfriend, a lot of people would look at...
People fall on hard times any day of the week.
Some people don't think about that. They think he's an able-bodied man and he should be able to, if he got to suffer, he ought to be able to suffer.
Mm-hmm. Well,
At the same time, if I asked my mother for money for some things. Now, was I one to go off and go spend it on...
Yep, on my Wendy's.
Ask mama, she wanted something on the way back.
Yeah. Mom, you want some Dairy Queen?
Exactly. That was the bribe right there for mama. Mom, you know what? Out of this $500, mom, I'm gonna go get some Dairy Queen. You want something? That's how you gotta get it. You gotta finesse that just right. We've been married almost a year, and the fact that this is for another topic, and I'm just going to put this out here. The whole you actually marrying someone that's pretty much almost similar to one of your parents.
You saying I'm like your mama?
There's something.
Let me tell you this. You stop by, get me a Blizzard.
My mom's
you gonna have a good day.
My mom loved pineapple nut sundaes. So, but this is not to get too far off subject.
He know if he come home with some food.
I'm kind of mad right now that Dairy Queen is closed.
Let me tell. But then I keep seeing that they open. Pelicans open though.
But yeah, Pelicans.
Pelicans is good too.
Back to this. Scenario. Without knowing the extra context. I'm gonna have like if it was flipped around, I'm gonna have a slight prejudice. Like, okay, I gotta ask. Why is it that you went and paid this boy's yada yada yada?
I mean, I would do the same thing with my son.
Yeah, you have to ask him.
Like, if y'all were needing that bad, why didn't you tell me? Because they may live together, they may not, or maybe she just lost her job, or anything. Talking about that.
Okay.
What about that situation where somebody asked for money and they said no, and they had the money, but then the person asked to stay with that person.
Oh yeah, let's bring that up for another one. That's a good one. That's a good one. I have got to. Yeah, we'll do that one for another one. That's scenario time. I like Superman. I'm not promoting the S. It's just we needed coffee for the day. I'm sorry. This is one of them days.
Tell you.
So we're not. This is not endorsed by. I don't know what decorations on this cup or anything.
Pretty.
Like that. You're pretty or
it's pretty
or DC.
No, it ain't.
Like I said, these particular clues and these things bring up some interesting conversations because we're more likely going to end up having to deal with it in some.
I already know my dumb ass boy's gonna be sitting there trying to throw money out, keep these bitches.
I don't know. That youngest one might be having them chicks.
Let me tell
you. I'm serious. He might be. He James Earl Jones, them chicks from Conan. I'm telling you, them eyes that look. He gonna hear this. And, them eyes that boy.
I already told both of them no. Look, don't let them bitches be calling my house. That's all I know. They better not call me. Cause they gonna get an earful about how dumb they was to lay down.
And I already had one situation where my they tried to hide my oldest daughter's boyfriend from me, and I'm like, why? And then the Negro gonna sit up here and somehow got my number. Don't nobody know, and somebody calling me about some prank about my daughter. Don't play with me like something's wrong. Don't play with me. So
you trying to die,
right?
Good.
So my thought process after having this conversation is, you had to pay this boy car payment and cell phone bill. Why didn't mama come up with the money? She's supposed to be paying your stuff. He's supposed to be spending that money on you.
That's because of how you are too.
That's also.
But also, let's be real. Everybody mama ain't willing to give them money. Everybody mama don't have it.
Yeah, this is true.
And so and let's not discount how that person that's receiving it feels, because they probably felt like shit for having to take the look. My mama gave me some birthday money, but I'm gonna go ahead and pay off the. Be like, who's to say they weren't like, no, no, keep your money to, like, no, I want to help you out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You there for me? Because who's to know what the fuck they had to deal with just being in a relationship with them niggas? That's man or woman.
Or the dude could be like, look,
I know I cheated on you 7 times.
Or like, you got to knob me off. Because it's my birthday and on top of that.
She probably already did that.
Just so that's how she got the $500.
He just said it was his girlfriend. Look, I had to pay her. I had to pay her bill.
No, he was paying that fans only page. But he was paying her.
Nigga had to get a subscription to Pornhub.
Pornhub's free.
No, you gotta pay for some of that stuff.
If you don't know how to get free porn off Pornhub, something's wrong. That's why people paying for those fans only pages.
Sometimes I want a full video. How about that?
All I need is 7 minutes. And Brazilians just get right to the highlights.
You know how long it takes for you?
So I'm just getting straight to the point.
You know what? It does end up being around that on average.
Yeah, those videos, they know
No, we're not doing this. That's a whole other
I
situation.
was trying to not do that.
You won.
No, I was just talking about the video.
But then you made it personal.
Make it personal.
Something that takes 7 minutes. That's all I need.
Talk about braziers. On Pornhub.
I know what you're talking about.
You
I just
you
need
made
7 minutes.
You made it personal.
I like a full video. I don't like seeing them clip. First of all, please.
We done went totally
Let me
left.
tell you this about these porns. I don't want to see no 20 minutes of the girl shaking her ass in front of the video. And then 30 minutes of her giving him head. And then it's only 2 minutes of the video with actually fucking. I don't like that.
I'm not gonna lie. I turned around and I don't want
to.
I didn't like the ones that they tried to be a movie and they tried to set it up. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm having one of those moments. The story's okay, but I'm here to get to what's supposed to be.
I mean, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about those, oh, it's the pizza guy who got a 12-inch with extra sausage. No, with not those type ones.
Look, when I go to Pornhub, I just want it, just get to the point. You can do a little bit of knobbing and then get to it. I don't need to know the setup. If she getting pounded by 5 guys, cool. Then I know she probably was at a pool because she took off her bikini. Whatever.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Okay.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure they get to it.
I like we gotta know what the pickup line was. Or the fact that y'all followed her and she was just having to be on the side of the street.
Oh my god, those be the creepiest ones.
Yeah, it was like, yeah.
So you just gonna fuck a random girl?
Right. Or she just had to be, oh, you picked her up in this particular taxi. I mean, at least I understand the dancing bear ones. What? You don't know nothing about dancing bear?
Mm-mm. Let's go back.
So, backdoor saying.
Pineapples.
Pineapples, yes. That's a whole other rant. Y'all probably...
Safety word with that. Just stop.
Yeah.
Carry on.
The thing is, find out what it is, because you never know. The son could be being noble in helping this girl out. Mm-hmm. She could have been down on luck. And it's his girlfriend.
It's his money.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking well. It's his money. That's just like, growing up, my parents would say, look, I don't lend money that I can't spare.
Exactly.
At that time, if they got it, if they can't give it, they'll give it.
Mm-hmm.
And they really don't, they're not going to hound you for it coming back. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to give you their bill money.
Right.
So, yeah, that's all it is. That's the way I would look at it. Like, it was a gift. Yeah. A gift can be done, and if it was something in particular you wanted him to do, you should have done it.
Yeah. And if you had...
He or she.
Yeah. If you had any kind of reservations about if you raised your child right, then you should have no worries about what it is they do with their money on either side.
Mm-hmm.
If you raise them to say,
let's be real, we can raise our kids as well as we want to, but that don't stop other people from taking advantage either.
This is true. Now, we never talked about the taking advantage side.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the possible you being angry at your child for it.
Because that's what it comes off as. Like, well, what was she doing before you got this money?
Mm-hmm.
What was he or she doing before you got this money? How'd you know you were going to get this money to pay this off?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Well.
It's a lot of questions. And I ain't got no answers. Because it ain't happened to me yet.
So, if you want to continue talking about porn, no, I'm just kidding. I believe, did you have, is there anything?
I'm done.
Yeah, those you definitely leave in the email, married WOP, if you want to talk about this. One of us will respond to it or bring it up. But, yeah,
I'll respond to that.
About what's up with porn here, Yeah.
Yeah, I want to talk about porn.
Yeah, but anyway.
I can up my reservoir.
I think that one you definitely want to leave in the email or that'll be in the description below or on the screen here. But if you have any kind of anything else that you would like to, say to us, like how you like the video, or if you do have a scenario you don't mind, being known, and just leave it in the comment. But or if you have a scenario that well, let me not know about that. If you have a scenario that you want to remain anonymous, then leave that in email. So, but we thank you for spending time with us, and this time you.
What? I'm Jay.
I'm Micah. Have a great day.